Hello, back again for some more League 2 predictions there. Let's go over what happened last time around. Going back to the 10th of February's games, including the likes of Stevenage. They defeated Tranmere Rovers a goal to nil. Bolton and Morecambe shared the spoils in a 1-1. Had Cheltenham defeating Harrogate a goal to nil. Southend United 1-0 winners against Newport. For some reason, the Scunthorpe Brayford City game was suspended. It was currently 0-0, and then I guess maybe it was weather related or something like that. The match didn't end up going fully ahead. Southend City 4-1 winners against Cambridge, and Warsaw 1-1 draw against Mansfield. And it turns out we got on with those predictions. Myself and the Football Scientist didn't get any of them correct, so the leaderboard stays as it was. And that sees the likes of the Football Scientist having 233.06. For myself, I got 220.95. Cavan Wright in third, 22.24. And then we have EC of Scoobs with 3.3. So here we are, on to match number 29, you can say. But there's only a few matches that truly count as those matchday number 29 games. It's mainly just a whole bunch of catch-up games that these teams have to play. So first up, we got Cambridge taking on Southend tomorrow. Cambridge are the favourites, $1.62. $3.60 for the draw and $5.50 for Southend. So Cambridge United, they sit top of Sky Bet League 2, picking up 3 wins and a draw in the past 5. A surprising loss there the last time round against Tranmere. Meanwhile, for Southend, they come into it in 23rd, only managing to win the last match before that, 4 defeats on the spin. So I'm going to go for Cambridge to win this match 3-0. The Football Scientist is going to go for a 2-1 scoreline. Next up, we've got Bolton taking on Stevenage. So Bolton coming to this as the favourites, $1.91. We've got $3.50 for the draw, and we have $3.75 for Stevenage. Bolton are in 19th, 1 victory and 3 draws in the past 5. Meanwhile, for Stevenage in 21st, 2 wins and 2 draws in their past 5 games. So both sides pretty disappointing this season. To be expected for Stevenage, they would have finished last, I believe, last season, but they managed to get in the pre, so they managed to just survive in League 2 basically. And yeah, they might just carry on doing that this time around. There's a bit of a gap between themselves and 22nd spot Barrow. Going to go with Stevenage to win this game, $1-0. The Football Scientist is going to go with a 1-1 draw. Next up is Colchester taking on Mansfield. So Colchester, they come into it in 18th position. So 3 draws, 2 defeats in the past 5. So I mean, without a win for well. Meanwhile, for Mansfield, they're currently in 14th, 4 wins and a draw. So one of the informed sides. In fact, the best team in terms of current past 5 matches there. Going to go Mansfield to claim their 3 points on this match, a 3-1 victory compared to a 2-2 draw prediction. Next up is Newport taking on Exeter City. So Newport are in 5th. They've been struggling as of late. 3 defeats in the past 4 games, so just the 1 victory and a draw for themselves. They were top of the table for a wee while, but now they're 5 points adrift. They've got a couple of games in hand, so potentially they can climb themselves back in the race and back on top. But for Exeter City in 7th, so it's not going to be an easy match. 3 wins in the past 5 for themselves. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw here, compared to a 5-2 win for the Football Scientist. And quite a few of these games I don't currently have the odds for, so I have to try and remember, pay attention and jot them down as soon as I get them, as these ones are in the midweek matches there. Next match we have Harrogate taking on Carlisle. So Harrogate come into it in 15th. Meanwhile for Carlisle, they're currently in 8th position. 2 wins and a draw for both sides in the past 5 games. Going to go with Harrogate, the home team, to claim a 2-0 victory compared to a 3-1 win for Carlisle. Bradford and Morecambe. Bradford, they are sitting in 20th. 2 wins and 2 draws. For Morecambe, they in 6th, also 2 wins and 2 draws for themselves. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw compared to a 1-0 prediction for Waverford City to win this match. Next up, we got Forest Green taking on Oldham. So for Forest Green, they're currently sitting in second, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5. Meanwhile for Oldham, they're in 13th, 2 wins and a draw in their past 5 matches. Gonna go Forest Green, 2-1 winners compared to a 1-1 draw. Next game is Crawley against Stevenage. Crawley currently sitting in 12th, 2 wins and 2 draws, and Stevenage also 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games. It's just that Stevenage has to play back-to-back games, weekend match and also a midweek match. Meanwhile, Crawley gets to have a little bit of a break to do a little bit of training and have some rest for this match. Going to go for a 1-1 draw here. Football Science is going to go with Crawley to come away with a 1-0 victory. Also against Cheltenham, for some reason we do have odds for this particular match though. $2.80 for Walsall, $3.25 for the draw, and $2.37 for Cheltenham. Also coming to it in 11th, a victory and 3 draws. Meanwhile for Cheltenham, currently sitting in 3rd, 2 wins and 3 draws in the past 5 matches. Going to go with Cheltenham, 3-1 winners. Football Science sees a 1-0 scoreline also in favour of Cheltenham. Next up is Salford against Barrow. For Salford, they currently sitting up in 9th, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5. Meanwhile for Barrow in 22nd, 1 victory and a draw in their past 5 matches. Going to go with Salford City, 2-0 winners, and the Football Scientist sees a 1-0 victory for themselves. And finally we got Mansfield against Bolton. Mansfield in 14th, those 4 victories and a draw. Meanwhile for Bolton in 19th, 1 victory and 3 draws. Going to go with the informed Mansfield team to get the 3 points. Going to go with a 3-0 win for Mansfield compared to a 2-0 prediction for Bolton. So those are my thoughts predictions for match number 29, you can call it, in Sky Bet League 2. Feel free to get involved, put your own thoughts predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe. Cheers.